get away with it.
Well,
with
I'm
my
using
i5.
the NVC. I'm using the video card encoder.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference. For sure.
Yeah.
But it's still sort of... And there's been, I think, some significant driver updates and things like that that have made an improvement in NVC since the last time I used it.
There's just another driver update today. Or last night?
Yeah.
I can't. Anything major happening? I didn't download
so far,
it.
everything. So far, everything's working.
I like when things work. Usually.
Yeah. Who doesn't like when things work?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Roll SK here with D-Bag. Welcome to BOGGCast number 8. This is the news for Smarch. It allows you weather between April and March. And, yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been about
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Try to do it every 2 weeks, but we hit a patch of gigs and other responsibilities and things like that.
There was a gig in there, and then I was in Vancouver for a week, and
my streaming PC died.
all sorts
It's
of
still dead.
still dead.
Supposed to have
Press
to chat
F.
for that. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're gonna go all the way back to mid-March because that's when
The
news and stuff.
yeah, I suppose we never got to that stuff last. Shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start off with Google's Stadia.
What the fuck? Like,
Okay, so Google has released a gaming console that is basically going to be entirely based on streaming. So the idea is that your internet connection and their sort of central servers do all the video processing and everything like that, and then you just get the streaming service to your house.
okay, fine. I get it.
Anyway,
This is not gonna work for anybody that has
shit
subpar internet. It's not gonna work. Like where I live, it won't work. I tried PlayStation Live back in the day, which is essentially the same thing, where you stream your game. No, didn't work. Didn't work with shit.
well, okay, here's some comparison figures here. The Stadia is saying 166 milliseconds. Google's Project Stream, which I don't know.
What is that?
I have no idea. They're saying a PC at 60 frames per second is 79 milliseconds. So, to be clear, that's half the fucking lag on a PC. And then an Xbox One X is 145. And
Jesus, dog.
I don't believe that. I've read some things that people who've tried it said it's very noticeable. It's playable in games that don't require a lot of input fidelity, but like anything like a first-person shooter would pretty much be like.
But like anything that you're gonna
fucking
want to
that.
play on, like, okay, see, not that I play, but I mean, if you're gonna play something like Call of Duty, like, you know how many salty motherfuckers are gonna be out there because of the lag alone? It's just not gonna work.
Oh yeah, no. So, but like on the other hand, if it gives them an opportunity to offer, they're claiming 4K for like $150 or something like that. Ridiculous.
Let's see it. Fucking prove it to me.
Well, whatever. There's always going to be an impact. There's no way. There's so many routing points between Google's fucking game farms and wherever the hell we live. For example, like if you lived
on a coast,
or if you're in San Francisco,
Vancouver, Toronto, New York.
Yeah, Chicago's a big hub.
Yeah.
You'd be fine, and maybe that's all the market they need.
Not in Saskatoon. There's no hub here.
Nope. The closest one is Calgary.
And even then,
that one's not like a main one.
It's 600K away.
So yeah, moving on in gaming news, Apple has started offering a gaming service.
Apple wants to own everything that you do. They want your PC, they want your phone, they want your tablet. They're going to start giving you fucking credit cards, and they want to do gaming too. I mean, we're both PC.
Apple introduces the world's first subscription service for mobile desktop and the living room, Apple Arcade. So
no.
Well, I mean, the thing is like,
there a Sonic? Like, really?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
Gonna Steal Sky, Lego Brawls. Oceanhorn 2.
So it's nothing that you and I are gonna play, probably. Oh, that looks familiar.
First Light. Yeah,
that looked like Limbo. But...
Enter the Construct. So yeah, a lot of these games, like Sonic Racing, we've heard of, but like there will be a market for this for people that have an entire Apple infrastructure at home. You know,
we got everything else Apple. We might as well get this last fucking thing or one more thing. Yeah, no, I get.
Yeah, like God help them. They've got the phone, the iPad, the MacBook, and like there is some gaming that you can do on this. I remember Cyan's game Myst for Windows 3.1 was one of the first games that was also sort of co-released on Mac.
You can install Steam on an iMac. I don't know why you would want to, because there's nothing you can play on it, really.
There are games you can play. Not as many, obviously.
Not anything that you, again, not anything you and I would play.
But, you know, the same can be said about Nintendo, right? There's like fucking shit ton of games you can't play on Nintendo. But it's still a pretty good system.
They just released Doom on the fucking Switch.
Yeah. And
I mean, it's only $720, but I mean, it still looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, speaking of the Stadia, they were saying, the new Doom's coming out for that, and a bunch of other fairly modern games are coming out for that. So
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Steam and downloading games. For me.
No, fair enough. Speaking of games, Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel were recently for free updated with all 4K textures and remastered 4K textures. And one was had a special edition Game of the Year enhanced one with 4K textures and like rebalancing of some things.
Yeah, it just showed up in my Steam library today. It was great.
Yeah, all the previous, if you had previously owned Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, you got like the Handsome Jack collection for free.
Yeah, a good ton of DLC that just showed up and it was great.
Exactly. Yeah, and shit ton. So we've been playing through quite a bit of that. I've finished Borderlands 1 at this point, but would be happy to duck in.
Yeah, no,
there's some DLC to hit.
Yeah.
And I'm about halfway through Borderlands 2, and
you know, I don't have the pre-sequel yet. I never did buy that. But I mean, it's probably like $8 on Steam right now.
It's worth getting.
Yeah.
Here's Borderlands. It's the first loot shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It worked on launch.
Yep.
They didn't have to rebalance anything.
Yep.
There were no microtransactions in the game. They gave out just fucking shit. Their answer to it was like, here's millions of fucking guns. Okay?
Yeah. Find one you like.
You find so much loot. Why would we try to monetize loot? There's no buying special guns or skins or stuff. That was all in game. Matchmaking worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Borderlands 1
and it's
2,
online.
And the pre-sequel were all fucking worked perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and we've fallen so far. I look at like Apex Legends and Anthem, and admittedly, full disclosure here, have not played them because of the last couple of iterations of the loot shooter, a Destiny 1 and 2, the Division.
I mean, we played some Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny 2, and it was fun, but like the thing is, like, we heard the same thing over and over again about Destiny 2. They rebalanced Destiny 1 over and over again to the point where it was a good game, and then forgot all those lessons for Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Anthem and Apex Legends, like every fucking couple of weeks you hear about some new rebalance of some character or weapon or ability. And it's like,
why can't you just fucking get it right the first time?
Is your game not done? Like, if your game's not fucking done, nobody's going into Borderlands 2 and being like, we're going to turn down the Siren's ability a little bit. We feel that affects gameplay.
But we talked about that, remember? It's like, in a world left unfinished by its creators. Remember, like, I think it was like 2 podcasts ago that we talked about this, that I think it was Apex Legends, openly admitted that they were releasing an unfinished game. Which doesn't fucking surprise me anymore, because, like, you can't get a fucking finished game anymore. Well, how many day one updates have you gotten from a game that you, like, maybe pre-ordered? But, in day one, you got a 2 gig or 3 gig fucking...
Yeah, and it seems like even like some of this single player, could be just unplug something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 1 second. Get out of here, dummy. Oh, yeah.
Dogs.
Just unplug everything.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Bad.
Way to go, Bean.
Yeah.
Mike.
The reason the light went out is because maybe it just died.
Maybe. Whatever.
Pretty old. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. People are releasing bullshit unfinished games and it's unacceptable. But we keep buying them because we're fucking dumb.
We are dumb.
But Borderlands 3 has been announced, and I personally hope that...
I'm not gonna buy it.
No?
Not on launch. I refuse to buy anything from the Epic Game Store.
You know what? Okay, so that's news. It's an Epic exclusive, much like...
It's a timed exclusive, though. It's 6 months.
Yeah,
it's 6 months, and then it'll be...
Metro Exodus was a timed exclusive, and it was a year.
Yeah.
And it was on the Steam store, and they pulled it. And
but they did honor the people that had it bought on Steam. Like that they did
honor it.
Yeah.
So Epic is doing probably the right thing. They're basically spending all the fucking Fortnite money they made, and they're developing competition.
They're trying to not fade into obscurity.
Well,
because I mean, there's
not just that, but they're saying, look, okay, we gotta get the revenue stream going. We gotta get used to people buying these games here. We're gonna fucking overinvest and get exclusives. Because like, how do you think they get exclusives? Yeah. They just fucking show up with dump trucks full of money.
Yeah.
In front of a developer's fucking office and start throwing out bales of cash on the lawn and saying like, how much do you just come to us? Yeah. The other thing that Epic offers is a much better profit sharing program for developers. Like I think they take like 6% versus Steam's 20 or something like that. Like, I don't. I'm guessing at these numbers, but I know they're pretty close to that. Like Steam's is multiple times more profit goes to Valve and Steam than the developers for game sales on that platform. So like Epic's coming in, undercutting Steam, investing to get the exclusives. It's not a bad thing. There are bad things about the Epic Store. Like there's like, as far as I understand, there's no real like searching category in it. There's no friends list or there's no messaging ability. You know, I could be all wrong on this because I haven't played it.
And I had it installed because my nephews installed it, and they're like 12. So like,
fair enough.
I won't use it. It's not my thing. It's
anyway. I'm not on the Epic Store hating ban list or bandwagon. Because like at some point I'm gonna have to buy a game on there, and one of the games I want is Borderlands 3. I'm not waiting fucking 3 months for it. If I was willing to wait 3 months for that or 6 months for that to come out on Steam, I wouldn't be playing through 1, 2, and the pre-sequel right now in anticipation.
Yeah, okay, that's
it's a good game. Balanced on launch, fun to play, funny.
Okay, is it gonna be like that with the new game though? It's an honest question. I mean, like you're kind of going in blind. That's the nice thing about buying something
like
6 months after.
But like I honestly don't. Yeah, I don't assume it's going to be good right at the launch. I assume it's going to be shit, but you know we can only hope.
Yeah.
Speaking of disappointment, Mortal Kombat 11 has dropped.
Apparently, it's mostly negative fucking reviews right now.
It's up, DJ Big Red 1000. Yeah, exactly. When Steam first launched in 2005 or 2006, it was a barren, featureless wasteland, and you could buy like Half-Life 2, Day Defeat Source, and a few other games, and then it just sort of dominated the entire market. So that's true.
There was no competition. I mean,
and it's still not exactly a great experience. Like the Steam experience is not a great experience.
No, there's a lot. It's glitchy.
It's ugly. It's glitchy.
Yeah,
it's like some weird, crappy integrated website.
Yeah, and
anyway, it works. But yeah, DJ Big Red 1000 is right. Epic can grow. I agree.
Yeah. See what happens. Moving on.
Mortal Kombat 11 has dropped, and people are pissed. Apparently, it is a major grind to get any of the unlocked cosmetics in the game, and they have added random number-generated loot boxes or crystals or some sort of shit like that.
Bullshit.
Now, Daryl, you're a fan of the series.
Love the series. I played it fucking for years. But here's the thing. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy Mortal Kombat 11. I was really hyped for it. $80.
Let's watch the trailer here.
Yeah, $80 for a game that I'm gonna play for, I don't know, like 10 hours. It's not worth it. It's got a very like 1994 feel to it.
The past and future are colliding. Only Kronika has such
Test
power.
your might.
I intend to restart history.
It looks really good.
Let the new era.
Can it not look good? I mean, these days.
Yeah, it's really hard to make an ugly game.
Raiden's armies are coming. They will fight us, and they will lose.
Well, we're in the shit now.
Speedy Jack says, even a mode where you have the AI fight for you. What's the fucking point? It's an overpriced movie at that point. It's true.
We must find Kronika's keep.
Apparently, the whole story cutscenes are only about 4 hours.
Still a pretty long movie.
She rewrites history.
Yep. But how long do some of these matches take? Not very long.
Is that Johnny Cage?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, he got douchey. Oh.
And I'm gonna end up buying it. There's just no question about it.
Test your might.
Like I'm gonna buy it, but not right away. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. I'll get it for like $30 or something.
Yeah, not my jam.
Yeah, no, it's not for everybody.
The artist Bob Ross. Story's supposed to be ridiculous and over the top, but I actually really like that. But there is quite a bit of Mortal Kombat controversy.
Yeah, like the loot boxes, the grind to fucking open anything. Fuck, I don't know. Like I don't.
There's something about the ending, but I don't give a
Oh,
shit about
Jax's ending. I mean, I just saw that. Who cares? It's fine. Let's talk about it when one of us actually plays it.
Yeah, we can do. Okay, moving on. Big fan of the game Elite Dangerous. There's a big update that came out here. But paying real money, you're looking at hundreds of hours of grind, maybe something you want.
Nobody wants to grind hundreds of hours
For one item? No, come on. How
like
about
it's not feasible. I mean, people have the fucking attention span of a fucking what lately? So it's like,
well, not true. I mean, there are always some diehards that are gonna
whoa.
There goes the phone.
There's a phone. Bean is tripping over the mic cord.
Yep, he is. Dogs, folks. Anyway, Elite Dangerous had a huge April update.
Still haven't played that game.
Well, you're in luck. They've added a noob mode. So they've added a complete area for people to start off in. With,
and crash into each other.
Well, there's in-game guides with how to do all the mining and combat.
This is how
and
you
missions
fly
and stuff like that. Which is, I think, actually a really good thing. I'll see if I can find a trailer here.
You talking shit over there, JD, or what?
That's all. We need something within the last month. Nope, that's not it. Well, anyway, basically, Elite Dangerous has added a tutorial mode to the game.
So it's easy mode. Easy mode for noobs.
Easy mode for noobs.
Perfect.
And it looks pretty good. Actually, there is for sure. Let's see. No, Obsidian. That's what he had a good breakdown for it here.
Now we don't need to watch somebody else's YouTube video about it. But
this time, we're going to enable Super Cruise Assist background full update for Elite Dangerous.
You're probably
See
right.
The new menus here.
You also don't have it up on the screen right now, so
I know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about
Yeah.
if there was a good video of this. But anyway, Elite Dangerous is a space simulator game, and it's really inaccessible because it takes hours and hours and hours to learn all the basic controls and what they do in the game, let alone how you gotta make fucking money in the game or shoot stuff. But worth it when you get there because it's super immersive, and I've always loved it. But the problem is, there's no real good way to learn it.
Like, is there an end to this game? Like, is there?
No, there's like
is there a
400
story?
billion star systems. There are many stories throughout the whole thing. There are political entities that have regions of space that are constantly at war.
Yeah.
Or Cold War. There's outside alien forces that are causing all kinds of trouble in human space, and they're unlocking technology and discovering new things, try to like push back this different force. And there's ancient dead alien civilizations you can get technology
So it's like Game of
from.
Thrones in space.
No. It's much more boring than that.
At
you have
least
to
you're
be
honest about it.
really imaginative, but you could build those stories within the world. It's rich enough to build.
So you'd have to do it yourself, though.
You'd have to do it yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that.
Put on a helmet and
I would just want to watch the story.
talk to
That's-
yourself
yeah.
forever. Speaking of stories, Sea of Thieves has announced a major update and some new content. And we're gonna.
I haven't seen this yet.
We're gonna actually throw this one up.
Yeah, we might as well. But I have not seen this.
Hush, you'll like it.
There is an island that lies beyond the borders of this world. Impossible to reach without great power.
So am I gonna have to be like
The Shroud
fucking level 30 on
is
everything?
that power. And there are many on these seas who seek it. But this adventure belongs to you. Follow the clues left by those who came before, and the rewards within your grasp are riches unimaginable. If you can face those who guard them. Well, what are you waiting for?
The skull of a skeleton lord. Impressive. But you must take care, for great danger lies ahead.
So you gotta start looking at the stars now? Is that what I'm getting here?
They've added like a whole like single or multiplayer campaign, like a story you can do. Like if it was a single player game, you would execute this story.
I've been saying that since the fucking game came out. That's why I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like it. It's that I wanted.
Well, they've been
I wanted more content.
They've been adding pieces of that the whole time.
Yeah.
So, like now, it's just now they have it. So
Yeah.
now they've finally put together a whole
whole-
story thing. Do you know about the cooking and all that?
Yeah, did they add that in already?
I don't know if they've added it in, but it's coming.
Because I know,
Cooking the
they're
heart
talking
rhythms
about
of the
like you
recipe.
could cook and clean and.
So
I don't know.
That is.
I mean, the shit I do in real life already. So I mean,
Let's see here. Coming out April 30th.
oh, fishing. No.
Yeah, they're gonna have
Oh, so it's
fishing.
everything. Oh, so it's a big update on the 30th. So
You
I'll have to
betcha.
make sure that.
Make sure that's updated so we can go check that stuff out.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I'm already steeling myself to be like super disappointed when I find out my friends have done it at like 5 a.m. on a weeknight. And we're like, "Oh, that was awesome!" And I get
Yeah.
to like wake up for work and see the pictures.
Yeah, I
Oh,
yeah.
you bastards, fuckers! You can't just wait for the weekend.
Yeah.
Your kid doesn't need you at every soccer practice. Those kind of things don't like scar memories for life.
It's fine. It's fine. They'll grow out of it, right?
Anyway, super pumped for that.
Mm.
Also super pumped for any fans of Myst out there, the original Myst game. The studio Cyan is making like a new game called The Firmament. And they're continuing on with the series.
Yeah, we'll see you in there, JD, for Sea of Thieves.
So if you're not familiar with Myst and Ribbon, and there was another one, Obsolescence, I think. There's sort of like a puzzle world experience. You know, like Mist and Riven were very...
Hey everybody, this is Rand Miller here.
Man
Probably
speaking.
a lot of you have seen me in our last Kickstarter. Let me start out by saying thank you. We've done 2
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
We've been so
I'm not a
satisfying
fan
and successful
of when
only because of this
game companies have to go to
amazing
Kickstarter.
It's been amazing.
Well,
We're so
they went there for their
grateful
last
for
one,
this way
and it was
to
really
continue
successful,
our
and
ability
the game was really
to do
critically
so
acclaimed, and
thank you so
they're
much.
just done it
And
again.
we're here because
Okay, I get that, but I mean,
it's exciting.
okay, so I'm gonna pledge, say, $100 to this game.
Before we've got
I better fucking
what
get a
if-
free copy of that fucking
What if
game.
the original Sierra developers came out and said, we're going to make like a new Space
The
Quest
name of the
game,
project is Firmament.
and we want to
We've
do
also
it
done
without
even a small
the pressures
slices
of
so we
a
could test it.
production
One of the reasons we
developer
built the
company
vertical
over us.
slice of the game is because we wanted to make
Stuff.
sure that it was satisfying and interesting, and
Like,
it was.
if you can get funding to support your project, then I think that's all
But
that
then,
matters.
I mean, like, it's just that crowdsourcing is such a fickle thing, right? And
Well, it is, and like you gotta look at it like anything else. There's probably 90% shit, but there's still some 10% really good stuff that
We
comes from
are
it.
a small.
Elite
but
Dangerous
we
example, for
love the
example,
idea
was
that
a
what we're doing is
crowd-funded
not
game.
building games,
But
we're building
same with
worlds.
Wreckfest.
And
That's a,
is the next world that we have in mind.
it's not very good odds.
Our games are
It's like a
typically
1 in 10
solitary,
chance that you're gonna get
Oh,
a,
no.
you know, like,
Yeah, you just gotta-
I mean, again, I'd
But
spend
you
my money on way
Quite
dumber
so
things
solitary.
than a video
It's a
game.
device that becomes part of this journey with you. It is an integral part of both the story and the puzzles.
Okay, so that looks like a ghost from Destiny 2.
I was gonna say
Firmament,
Navi from
like a
Zelda.
lot of our games, has some interesting narrative, but Firmament especially, we don't want to reveal too much. You are gonna enjoy the
It looks
ride.
good.
So there's probably zero action in this game. It's all puzzles and exploration. But it does look good.
This is VR. It's gotta be.
Looks like it should be though.
I mean, how else are you gonna
Puzzles
control all that
and the
shit?
friction that we're putting in the environments is
Like-
kind of unique.
To me, it's like playing Surgeon Simulator.
It
God
has
damn it.
some callbacks to Myst. We're kind of embracing this whole steampunk.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no,
magic
that's,
vibe, that cool
God damn it.
machinery. Firmament is all
like I gotta get
about
VR.
Ah, it's another $1,000.
We're also going to have different worlds.
Or you could buy a new
guys know
PC.
We always take you to very unique and
Or, like,
interesting
one
worlds, and
part
the
of it.
storyline supports that. It's diverse and interesting.
I don't know. Would your 980 Ti's run VR?
We're
Yep,
building.
yep. They're VR
Firmament
ready. They're
for
VR ready.
VR. We love VR here.
It's
It's
VR
working really
or
well.
VR ready?
Without VR, there will
You know what I
also
mean?
be a flat screen experience for you.
There you
We
go.
hope you're as excited as we are.
You're
It'll
excited.
also be a flat screen experience, and it'll probably be mouse and click.
We like this project. We think you're gonna.
Oh, yeah,
like it.
that looks-
It's a
that looks
new
very
IP.
Myst-like.
We are excited about the narrative, but
I
now
don't know,
is our
to me, it
chance
kinda
see
looks
what
like,
you guys
BioShock.
about it. And Kickstarter gives us.
Yeah, without
It's-
any shooting
check
though.
Yeah.
the tiers
It'd be like
below.
you could probably flick
Find
every
one
light
that works
switch
for
in
you.
every
Grab
room
the
type
first
deal.
user
Yeah.
goodies.
Should probably
Thank you.
get frustrating a lot.
I don't think I could say it.
You go ahead.
The whole idea of having
You give her.
fans and community that support us.
Not,
is
not my
amazing
thing.
to us. That just blows my mind. We're still here, and we still think some of our best work is to come. So join us on Firmament, support us as best as you can, and we will try to give you yet another amazing world to explore. Thank you. Guys.
Well,
Good.
that sounds great.
I'm happy that they're happy. How about that?
And let's see. Speaking of exciting things, they've announced a new single-person campaign-based Star Wars game called Jedi Fallen Order.
But it's released by EA.
It's released by EA.
So that means
It's gonna.
there's
suck.
going to be some hidden microtransaction bullshit.
They've already stated publicly in the press that there will be no microtransactions for the game at all. None.
You know what? I'll fucking believe that when I see it. Like I can't. You can't.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, and
I haven't.
well, you can watch it.
Let's watch- let's pull it
let's
up
watch
here.
the trailer. Let's.
See what that looks like.
It looks good, but again, like we were talking before, it's really hard to not make a game look good anymore.
Respawn though. Respawn did Titanfall 1 and 2,
Yeah.
which I enjoyed.
3 rules to survive.
Way to pick a white male for the lead role, EA.
Fucking cis scum.
Of all the possible opportunities.
Accept the past. Trust no one. The galaxy's changed.
Did they say what the time frame of this game is?
Like when it's coming out?
No, like where it takes place in the universe.
I think it's post Anakin killing everybody.
It's a pretty broad statement there.
Probably before.
Oh, okay. No, this is between.
Don't stand out.
Well, this is probably between episode 3 and 4. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see that wall run bullshit? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, he's a Jedi. He can do that.
Yeah, but no, that's gonna be a carbon copy mechanic ripoff of Titanfall.
Oh yeah. So he just said to execute order 66. So yeah, for sure it's between.
Why
3 and
isn't
4.
one of us streaming the Knights of the Old Republic?
I don't know. I have it.
What was the other one that was really good? Force Unleashed.
I have both of them too. Yeah. Yeah, because you actually play as a Sith. It's great. Okay, so if they would get rid of that EA at the bottom and not even attach EA's name to this, it would have been fine. But you know how everybody
Coming out in November 15th.
Well, okay, I'll buy it after it comes out, and I read the reviews for it, just like everything else.
Okay, after Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars fans, yourselves included, really just dark times, want to explore them.
It's
Heavy on the melee, as it should be. Not an open world game, but it'll feature combat, exploration, and puzzle solving. Which sounds very Force Unleashed like.
or Lego Star Wars,
Sure. Except not as
but not as
fucking annoying.
okay. Whoa! Any of the Lego games are fun. You have to admit that.
Like for about 15 minutes, and then it's like, oh, take this apart, put it up over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I've had a lot of fun playing the Lego games over the years, but
the only Star Wars game I know is X-Wing, says Trick Turbo, which I have.
I bought the entire Star Wars pack on Steam. Oh fuck, a couple years ago. I think it was like $14 or some shit.
No,
And you got like every game up to like Battlefield 1 and 2. Or Battlefront. No, the last one with all the fucking controversy. Which, I mean, you never watch anyway, or play anyways. No, that's a lie. I have Battlefront, the first one for PlayStation 4. And I played it for about 10 minutes and I realized how bad of a game it was.
like, yeah. Battlefront 1 is, not great. I've got it. I used it for a while to benchmark my PCs. So it was like every one of my PCs can play this in Battlefield 1.
Yeah. But it was Battlefront.
The Lego Original Trilogy was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
You know what? I might even have it on the Wii U.
I know we played a Lego game together here on your Wii. But I think it was
Marvel.
It was Avengers.
Marvel. Yeah.
Was it Marvel or Avengers? Whatever, yeah.
Just some Marvel shit.
Speaking of Marvel, I mean Thursday night, man, like Endgame comes out.
Oh, is that this tomorrow?
Like tomorrow night. So I'm pretty much gonna be MIA from the internet because I ain't fucking catching no spoilers. Me and a buddy from work got tickets for Monday evening, so runtime is over 3 hours.
I totally look forward to watching that next spring on Netflix.
That's you know what, you won't be able to because Disney is now coming out with their own streaming service. It's going to encompass every Marvel movie, another fucking streaming service. So it's gonna have every Disney movie, every Marvel movie, all Fox stuff because they just bought Fox. So on the upside, I mean, if you're a Simpsons fan like me, you're gonna be able to stream every Simpsons episode on Disney Plus.
But like, I've seen most of them.
Yeah. But still, I mean,
Seems like there's other new stuff out there to watch.
You and I are very different in that.
Well,
Like, I will
good for
rewatch
them.
things.
Well,
Like-
would you rewatch things for $17 a month?
Actually, here's the kicker. It's gonna be $6 a month.
Oh, that's not bad. It's
Okay,
like,
but from what I heard, it's $6 US. So we're looking at $9 Canadian. 10.
It'll be at least 10 to start, and then they'll kick it up over the years. But okay, that's not a bad price.
Yeah, apparently you're getting a really large library. I mean, like the Fox library alone, of like old TV shows that they had.
Okay, so you're okay with that. What about the idea of a Netflix for podcasts? Speaking about Luminosity, which is starting to scoop up popular free podcasts from all over
To pay for them.
Yeah. I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and he had
Is Rogan doing that?
no.
No, Rogan's too big for that.
Was it Russell Peters? Who the fuck was it? Some other famous Russell.
Crowe? No, he's an actor. Not him.
Russell Brand.
Oh yeah.
And like 3 hours into the fucking podcast, and like Russell Brand's like, "Oh, can I plug something?" And I'm thinking it's like typical, like all the guys that got a show coming up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Luminosity, we're going to like pay for podcasts." So the deal is like $6 US a month for all these paywall blocked podcasts.
No. You know what? I saw a pretty good meme on the net not long ago. It's like, you know, like when streaming services came out, it was like a godsend, right? Because you could get everything that you wanted legally.
Instead of buying a dozen fucking cable packages.
Yeah. You know, and then like before that, everybody pirated everything.
Yeah, they'll go back to it. If it gets super annoying,
Oh yeah.
they'll just go back.
If you have X amount of fucking streaming services, put the old pirate hat back on. I mean, I would never do that legally or illegally or.
By the way, this
admit that.
podcast is brought to you by VPN.
Or Rebellion Brewing Company.
Yes.
Hopefully, that would be great. If
Send beer.
send lots of beer. You know, I'm gonna tag them in this.
Don't. Might not. We don't know what we're gonna say yet.
Yeah, true enough.
So yeah, I'm against. Well, okay. There's a couple of schools of thought of that. Like, if people want to make podcasting a career, and there's reasons to do that. Joe Rogan's a perfect example of somebody who's monetized it very well.
But there's a difference with Joe
He has
Rogan.
advertisement.
He was a semi-famous third-tier actor before he had his podcast, and he was also the voice of UFC.
And now he's a world influencer.
Before his podcast. I mean, he had a definite career before podcast.
That's true. Well, like there's an example of where advertisements find and that he's just so big that he can say whatever he wants. He doesn't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
And
I mean
he has on whoever he wants. Like he had Roseanne Barr on, he had Alex Jones on. You know, he's had
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro on.
he's
Like,
had.
he gives zero fucks. He has you on and talks about whatever.
But
he
I
wants,
mean,
whoever he wants.
you know the questions he's gonna ask. Like
Have you ever
have you done DMT?
What do you think?
Oh, that's
Hunting?
crazy. Jamie pulled that up.
Veganism is shit.
Yeah.
Have you tried jujitsu?
Yeah. My isolation tank. You know, like
You want to? I got an archery simulator in the back room. You want to go
Yeah.
try after?
yeah. I mean, we can't. I wouldn't want to shit.
I've got a sauna here.
I wouldn't want to shit
We
on
can do
Joe
whatever
Rogan.
the show. Oh, I love Joe Rogan. I love it. I love his podcast.
He's great at what he does. Like,
But you're right. There's a lot of stuff that comes up routinely, and it's funny though.
that's because the dude's high all the time, right? Like, yeah, Kevin Smith, his podcast. He's got a couple actually that are they're great.
So anyway, yeah, there's lots of people that do make money on podcasts without having to lock them behind a paywall, which just limits the access to things. You know,
that's the point though. Like, podcasting was always meant to be free.
yeah, it was meant to like
Right? It was supposed to
just get your
bypass
stuff out there.
terrestrial radio.
Exactly,
Yeah, like
which people didn't have access to.
it was like somebody just out there putting their ideas out there and hoping somebody fucking listen to it. Like exactly why we do this.
Well, oh my god. Oh my god. Ain't nobody's sending bank right now.
Yeah.
Try some alchemy, exactly. Oh, you've never tried alcohol? I'll give you some. We got some in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those giant freezers you can walk in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of them. Yeah.
Luminosity. I'm kind of against.
Fuck
that.
Luminosity. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it right now.
We'll see if it works. That's the thing. Like if it works.
It's gonna be like Spotify is, and like I have Spotify myself. They don't pay the artists enough on Spotify. Like if you have X amount of plays,
I fear that's the problem.
That's because what's going to happen with this. Like,
but there's other models of revenue. Patreon's one, but a lot of people want to, or some people, want to get off Patreon because Patreon. Sketchy. Well, yes, because they have censored.
Porn stars use Patreon.
Well, not just that, but like there's.
I'm all about porn stars too, but
there's been examples in the last year of people who have had their Patreon accounts removed because of things they've done outside of the platform. Like, I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yeah.
It was some dude who had a Patreon account and made money off of it, but like he tweeted something and Patreon was like, "Fuck you," switches off, which was definitely a form of censorship. Like, I get it. Patreon doesn't want to be associated with certain types of speech, but then therefore Patreon is automatically a form of censorship if you use it as a form of income. But on the other hand, it's completely voluntary. However, there are other models out there, like the value for value model used by No Agenda, one of my favorite podcasts.
Yeah. I've
listened to it religiously for like 8 years, hosted by ex-MTV VJ Adam C. Curry and best-selling tech pundit writer John C. Dvorak. And they've managed to monetize their podcast for over a decade, over 1,000 episodes, and they do it based entirely on a value thing. And their model is this. If you get value from what you're listening to, send a donation. And they accept PayPal, checks,
Bitcoin,
cash,
probably whatever.
And
Mother's Baking.
But their podcast is like built on a network of producers, because not only do people just send in donations, but like they also send in news clips and articles.
Yeah.
And a lot of people make like jingles and stuff like that help produce the show. Like, dude. It's really incredible, some of the stuff that people come up with. Let's see here. Like here's a combination of Yoko Ono did like an audio piece in a museum.
I saw that video. It's don't pull it up.
Done the Pink Floyd,
fucking
Big King in the Sky. Yoko Ono, folks.
Chapman killed the wrong fucking person that day. John Lennon should still be here, and I'm not saying I want Yoko Ono dead.
He was paid to do by Yoko.
Well, that's.
Oh, here's another one.
He's Trump, the president.
Oh man.
There's so many. There's so many of these things that people send in, and
that they use.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
So No Agenda is built on this model of like people donating and producing, stuff like that.
Just trying to see the viewer count over there.
Your count is 6.
Yeah. What up, viewers? Anyways, but enough No Agenda talk. I mean, we I think we beat this podcast on.
You're in my house. You're in my house. Hey, you're in my house. Come on. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna wait till we get this done. When you drink the booze in my house. I am getting. I'm just gonna take it to somebody. Yeah.
Can you take care of that?
All right.
I got more beer in the car.
Okay, he's grabbing more beer. We're gonna go on to our next session here. What are you playing these days? What's up, Void Dark? You too. Sub to me and I'll sub back to anyone. Well, thank you very much for that. Anyway, monetizing podcasts. I get it. Speaking of which, if you enjoy this and you choose to donate, there should be a link below. We don't ask for donations, but, you know, we could, like, do a barbecue. Alright, just wait until Derek gets back. We'll get into the next section there. Speaking of which, this podcast is brought to you by nobody. Brought to you by nobody. Anybody excited about the Fallen Order? I'm kind of optimistic. I'm hoping that EA has heard the shrieks and the yowls from the super vocal, hateful, virgin male gaming community with regards to like how much they fucking hate everything EA's done lately. It's so brutal to watch. Oh my god. When I grew up, we worshipped video game developers. Yes, people made bad games, but in general, the idea was like everybody was just trying to make good fucking games. The money was just sort of something you got from making a good fucking game. I have hundreds of good games I played throughout my life that were just made because they wanted to make good fucking games. And now they're making half-released fucking stuff that would not have passed for a successful beta game 10 years ago. You know, remember when Batman Arkham came out for PC and it was so poorly optimized, people lost their fucking shit?
Yeah, because it was originally like a PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah, it was just garbage.
Yeah.
People were like, that will never happen again, man. They pulled the game from Steam, they refunded everybody, they've learned their lesson.
Oh, the good old days when, you know, somebody's word actually meant something.
Well, that's the thing about indie developers and the fact that there are still small developers making good games out there. The problem is there's 1,000 indie developers making games, and like, how do you find them? So, you know, thank God for people that review them and go through them.
Word of mouth, pretty much. That's how I find some of these games, like
word of internet.
Yeah.
All right, so that concludes news.
That was just about an hour.
Yeah.
Just news
section. Well, there was lots to cover. We've been offline for 6 weeks. I'm sure there's stuff we missed. I tried to go through like fucking 6 weeks worth of news today, and I was like,
you can't.
Not interesting. Yeah, the 1650 was launched. Great.
Well, that's today. Is that today?
What, the 1650?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
$200 though. I mean,
it's not bad price. It's
if I wouldn't have upgraded my PC last year, I mean, for a budget card, I mean, it's gonna probably outdo a 1060. You get a 1650 Ti.
Oh yeah, but why would
you don't
ever subject any of those cards to fucking games? My two 1060s, dude, all they see is the arcade games.
I mean, I like my 1060, but that is getting changed.
I might consider selling my 1066 gigabyte Asus Strix OC edition to get like a 1650 with the new like streaming encoding built.
Then you might as well get the 2060.
Not necessarily. No, that's more money than you need to spend because like the 4K capture card doesn't have a built-in encoder, so it still uses the CPU or NVEC.
Yeah.
But like if the new one is supposed to be so fucking good that it does like 4K 60, it's for capture, then like maybe it's worth doing that.
Well, here's another thing. If you're gonna sell it, you better fucking advertise it soon because those prices are fucking dropping, like fast.
For 1060?
For 1060s. Because I mean, like I have the 1066 gig too, and I'm just gonna look at our local.
Yeah, whatever. I'll
keep it advertised here. Let's see what.
All right, so what are we playing? I'll start. I've been playing a shit ton of Borderlands 1 and 2. just the announcement Borderlands 3 came out reminded me that somebody made a loot shooter that was fun and bug free.
$220.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get 200 out of it,
whatever. Yeah. Borderlands 1 and 2, definitely worth a pickup if you guys ever get a chance to play Borderlands 1 or 2 on pre-sequel. Yeah, I've got the
gaming expert. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, if you ever get a chance to play any of the Borderlands games, they're fucking awesome. Media Jack says he's playing RDR2, WWE 2K16, GTA 5 Online, Subnautica, and Fear.
A real hot Canadian girlfriend. She real this time?
I don't know, man. I saw his video. You can see it's CG.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it was impressively done, but like when she's like looking over the water, I know the movie that came from.
Well, no, he works in the media too. I mean, like, he's got like really good, editing software and stuff.
Shout out to the Media Jack. Follow him on all social media: Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter,
and in real life. If you're into that sort of thing,
you just see him, follow him.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Stare at him from, back of his head.
Go up and pet his face. I mean, if you're into that too. I mean,
gotcha.
It's not like a dog, but kind of like a dog.
What else am I fucking playing these days? Like, I played a little bit of Far Cry 5 or Far Cry New Dawn and Metro Exodus today. I didn't stream them. I keep meaning to get back into Dirt Rally 2.0. I don't think I can do it with streaming because that's...
You're down a PC right now, yeah.
I'm down a PC right now. I expect to get that resolved within the next week.
It seems like it's a pretty big undertaking to play that game. Like, it's like putting a shift in. Like, racing.
Oh, to actually play the game?
Yeah, like, because I played that. Like to actually, like, to fucking sit and to play that is like...
Well, I was showing you, like, no, you gotta fight the wheel. You're watching me, and I'm like...
I mean, how are you supposed to drink a beer and play that fucking game?
You wait till before or after. It's like 4 minutes of hell. But man, when the car feels right and you get it and you just flying across the gravel and the fucking just rocks and trees.
No, it's good.
And you sync with your co-driver because that's the key. Because you got to listen to his corners coming up. It was just a fucking ton of games of rally style games where they do that to learn, like years of it. The first time I heard it, I'm like, I can't fucking do two things at once. But
listen and drive at the same time, like, come on.
Well, and then you go through this period of where you're fucking in your mentally doing one of these, you're like, he says it's a fucking 3, I'm going 100 right now. I gotta hit the brakes. Or worse yet, like, it's a completely blind set of narrow trees.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like 5 left, 5 right, crest, stay right, 6 left. Where you know you gotta be on the gas, you cannot see shit. And you're just like, okay, I know when I jump over this fucking hill that is a slight turn to the right, so I gotta hold the wheel there. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And that's why I love that game, because like
it's good. No, like I'm happy that you like racing games. I mean, even though I have consistently beat you at racing in Grand Theft Auto 5 online, consistently.
I mean,
and you're higher level than me, but I still beat you.
Just try the real stuff, bud. The real stuff.
You know what? You want to race like real cars right now? I'll put my Fusion against your G6. My twin turbo all-wheel drive against your G6. Or G5.
No, we're not street racing. I did do Dirt Rally 1 is the most immersive race you've ever tried, says Trick. Decided to try number 2 at Rolls. Oh, dude, you have to come try it.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man. Trick Turbo. Okay, so first of all, everything looks visually much better, but they've advanced the driving physics to the point now where you're positioned in terms of the grid determines like what the ruts are like in front of you, and those affect the driving. Plus, they've added, all 4 season driving weather effects, including rain and snow and sleet at day, night, dawn, and fucking sunset.
Nice.
And it's like at the point, like I clipped one of the 4 headlights, and that one of the 4 headlights went out at night. I was like, fuck me, man. Oh yeah, there's no rewinds, there's nothing like that. The
realism is better.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's less arcadey.
This is
nice.
Dirt Rally 2.0 is 100% real.
Yeah.
And that like, you winged that rock, you get your rim, your tires off, you have to pull over.
Yeah.
You fucking change the tire,
Yeah.
get back in, and watch your go from fucking third down to 32nd.
Yeah.
And then you can build your time back over
Yeah.
additional stages.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, like, you typically in rally races don't get a chance to repair until after a certain amount of stages. So you might get like 5 stages per rally, and you might get a repair stop at stage 3 at the end of stage 3. So like, you really have to monitor the damage and other stuff. You know,
see if it's worth stopping.
Well, and it's like, don't miss a shift because it fucks up your engine.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I went from fucking, you know, like 5th to 2nd instead of 5th to 4th, and like all of a sudden now there's a knocking. You're dead on power.
And that shifter on this fucking thing, like, it's pretty tight, right? Like, it's not like a normal.
Yeah, it's not gated shifter by any means. And it's like, if you do the paddle shifters, I'm willing to do that for authentic sequential cars that use that. But like, if I'm doing like an Austin Mini, it's gotta be that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, plus there's a clutch.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Anyways.
So yeah, I also recently did a 12-hour stream here this past weekend.
Nice. I was at work, so I caught part of it, I thought.
Yeah, it was Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2. I did, I think, 3 hours of Quake 2. Let's actually see if that's available.
You know what? I think it is. I think it is on YouTube.
I think it isn't. See if I can dig that up. Oh yeah, there it is.
So like, how loopy were you getting at the end?
I was pretty tired.
Okay, so when I move, I'm beating your fucking. I'm going for the record, boy.
You go for the record?
Yeah. Once I get the proper fucking internet that I'm looking for.
Are you streaming?
I am streaming. So we shot stuff for a bit. And yeah. We'll watch the YouTube video.
You're playing classic Doom?
Straws, damn it. Yep, played some Quake 2. Good 3 hours worth. The music's
hey,
so
Alex
good.
Burks. What's going on?
Yeah, this is like the HD version.
What is it? Quake? Nice.
Like Quake 2, buddy.
Nice.
That would be a waste, dude.
Oh, you ever play Quake? Joe Rogan.
A lot of bad guys down here. All right. And then we played a bunch of Privateer 2, which was pretty fun. Yet. But again, this is saying
that doesn't look interesting to me at all.
Yeah, hold on.
But I know you've talked about this game on more than one occasion. You said you really liked it.
Who's asking?
Oh, rude.
What the fuck is that?
This is this.
Lev Aris with a Y.
Why?
Why'd you want?
Let's see if we can find like the first part with Christian. Yeah, this guy. Oh, we're back.
Probably pretty hard for scrubbing on such a fucking big file.
But yeah, this is pretty funny here. This bar.
View keys. Journal.
Oh yeah. Not come on, you fuck.
Come on.
Ooh. I guess. Well, anyway, Christopher Walken is apparently in this game.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I stopped in right around here. Whatever fucking game this is.
If I gave you a sexy negligee,
Would there be anything in it for me? Get it?
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry, Magna Cum Laude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, it's so bad.
Oh man, it's terrible.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, that's right about when I checked in.
Confidence does it get?
Anyway,
Just wait.
Oh man, no.
Here's why this game's awful.
Well, I know it's awful. I can see it's awful.
Way to cut a rug. Looks like your foot's in the door. Keep
talking.
So what, are you gonna try and date rape this girl?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where it goes.
Oh man, no.
Wait.
Woo, lordy! Where did a good old boy like yourself learn how to dance like that?
Well, I used to major in folk dancing. I was even in a club for a while. But the instructor and I had this big falling out during the middle of the annual pancake breakfast. It was a complete disaster. I mean, the police totally overreacted.
You know, I think I read something about that
This
in
is-
the paper. That was you?
Boobs.
Yeah, but for the record, A, I had no idea that guy was an archbishop. And B, I didn't try to grab the cigarette from his mouth. I only told him not to smoke near the helium tank. It was that clown that started it.
Were you
This is-
really excommunicated?
No, but the Catholic Church did charge me with
Just wait.
apostasy.
I swear,
bet-
Larry, you are something else. Well, I reckon you done wore me out. I'm fixing to go home and take myself a little nap.
Oh,
Here's
no,
the date
don't
rape
do
part.
that. You'll get alcohol stiffness.
Alcohol stiffness?
Yeah, alcohol stiffness is no joke. You need to stay active for a while. Hey, how about a round of quarters?
Isn't quarters a drinking game?
Actually, it's more of a sport than a game, really. And sure, there's drinking involved, but it's really about technique.
But if I drink more, won't I just get stiffer?
Oh, no. Quarters is a real workout.
This is-
We'll sweat more alcohol out of our systems.
You know
than
what this reminds me of?
In fact,
Watching people that used to come to the bar we used to work at.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure.
Hey, Ma, get off the dang roof.
Late. I've
Like-
got this big paper I'm doing on the bacon tackle
Like, this is
industry.
terrible.
It's due next week, and I've barely started.
Okay, how about one quick round of quarters? Then it's off to work on your paper.
Hells bells, why not? Let's ride, cowboy.
So yeah, you get her drunk,
Rapper the leisure rapper.
but she's not into it because she's a. Oh yeah, this game. How do you fucking enter?
Did you really just do that?
Fuck.
Yeah, see, even Dozer doesn't like this game. Like,
How do I? Anyway, I wasn't done.
enter.
Worst game
Shit.
ever.
Terrible.
Worst game ever. Super fun. We'll play again. I was checking out all the multimedia games from like the mid '90s, like the multimedia CD-ROM games.
Oh yeah.
Bad guys. Oh no, it's the DEA. We're here to bust some drugs.
This is. It's so
That guy had a
fucking.
shield.
Like you can see how they shot this, right?
Oh yeah.
That would be loud as fuck. This is in somebody's house.
All out here.
I gotta find a clip with Christopher Walken.
Oh no, we don't. We don't now.
No, we have
No,
to.
we don't.
Same MO as the others?
You got it. Look around you, asshole. If anything, this is more gruesome than the other two. Hell of a lot more splatter.
Unfucking real. Ask about the victim.
Who's the victim?
Are you cutting in and out there?
Renee Stein, age 43, book editor over at Knopf.
Any connection to the other two?
Well, let's see. Estevez was a programmer. Mendler a dry cleaner. It'll take me 48 hours to run it down, but there's no connection here.
He just does that every time. Goes from scene to scene. From like the rendered in-game.
Oh,
to CD.
okay, yeah.
Well, looks like she was in a public library node. Well, let me ask you a question. You got any mail lately? Maybe a little something from your pen pal?
He writes after the fact, not before. You should know that, Magnata.
I know the
hold
screen's
out on
flashing
it.
back
Of course
and forth.
not.
I
You've
think
been
that's
very
just how
good
this works.
about sharing what you know.
Like if I do
with
this-
me and several million other people. I should have busted you when you ran that first letter without letting us know about it.
Probably not gonna work.
Okay, anyways.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Christopher fucking Walken was in like so many goddamn early 90s video games.
Oh, fuck, for sure he
It's
was.
so ridiculous. And I want to start playing through some of those because like they're just like so
cheesy.
Well, it's like the whole fucking idea of the thing. You know, like that these people, they made a movie.
They specifically paid him money to do that
And
shit too.
they had makeup people and camera people and scripts and stuff like that to make this interactive bullshit, ugly clicking. You know, but at the time it was fucking crazy. It was pretty intense. So I really enjoyed playing some of that.
It's
Old DOS games forever. What about you?
So, I recently bought Final Fantasy VII for my Switch. I've been playing that lately, but I've been cheating the whole time. Cheating in the sense that you can play it at triple speed of the original game because the original game is pretty slow. Like the walking around in the world.
You can actually adjust the speed.
Yeah, you click like one of the buttons and it's triple speed. And also there's a no fail mode either.
Really?
But you know, okay, so here's my justification of playing it this way. I played this game. Okay, the game came out in 1997. I bought, I'm guessing, 8 copies of this game. Like literally bought.
Yeah, so you shouldn't need to fucking cheat.
No, but I'm doing it anyways because I don't give a fuck. It's something like if me and Jen are watching a movie or something, or you know we're watching TV or whatever. Like I pick it up and I just rock out for a little bit. Like it's nothing crazy. It's fun. I don't know. Just I like the story of Final Fantasy VII. It's actually really well done. They're re-releasing it eventually. I mean they've been saying that since 2015, so who the fuck knows? But have you played that? You must have played that at least once, maybe.
Is that the one with Cloud?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you have that shirt. Nope. You have that shirt and you've never played the game.
It was a gift.
Yeah.
You gave it to me.
That's fair.
It's on the list.
Oh yeah, you and Lee were doing the Final Fantasy playthroughs.
Yeah. I played a bunch of arcade like light gun games with Sean there last weekend.
Yeah.
And he like brought up a YouTube video of like top 10 light gun games, and like I had all of them and they all worked.
Nice.
That was pretty sweet.
Nice.
We also found a lot of like adult games.
Of course you did. Like Gal's Panic and that shit.
There is like a shit ton of different versions of Gal's Panic that aren't called Gal's Panic.
You know what? The funny thing is,
before you go, I want to show you something called X-Files.
Oh, I can just imagine.
I don't think you can. I couldn't.
So back in the day when there actually was an arcade in my hometown, there was a Gal's Panic machine. That
really?
Yeah, like, and I remember playing this game, like, you know, like where you trace the picture. Yeah.
It was like the full adult version. Or?
Oh yeah. I don't know why it was there or whatever, but the guy that owned the arcade, it was a convenience store too, is kind of a pervert. So
that would be the game.
Seemed like the right idea at the time. I guess.
Wonder how many times he fucking beat that game and then beat it to that game.
Late at night in the dark, eating a fucking bag of Cheetos. Fucking Cheeto dust all over the place. just like, an orange dick
like
just getting beat up.
Fucking Slurpee dripping down his chest, sticky with fucking Coke slush.
Anyways. And now we have no viewers.
Alright, so that's it for gaming. You've been playing some Borderlands 1.
A little bit of Borderlands, a little bit of Grand Theft Auto we played the other morning after I was off work.
Yeah, I got that club. Gotta fucking keep that club pumping, bros. Yeah. The club is actually the most useful thing I've seen in a fucking game.
Oh yeah,
because it's all your other businesses can send to that.
Yeah,
and then it all can distribute that shit. So it's like, fuck, man, makes me want to get other things.
Yeah, I mean, like I would like to be putting more time into video games lately, but I mean, I'm planning on moving. So here, fun story. Selling my house in where I live and moving to the big metropolis of Saskatoon. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be focused on for the next little while.
Like, if I wasn't planning on living in this house forever, I'd be worried because, you know, resale value, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and actually, I've been
He's not moving into my house.
No,
anywhere in the city. It's going to sort of...
What are house prices have been dropping quite drastically in the city.
You betcha, man.
It's good for me.
JD asks, what are your thoughts on rocking classic board games?
Like what? Like what would you consider, like, the last board game I played was
like chess?
Like I played
Go?
I played Metallica Monopoly in the summer. I got it for Christmas in like 2015.
I believe I have a copy of Weed Monopoly.
I mean, they make everything into Monopoly now.
I do have some like pot smoking games that I've never played. They were gifts, dude. I wouldn't go out and buy a pot smoking board game.
It's kind of advertising.
Really an excuse.
Stream some.
Yeah, not probably likely to happen anytime soon. The Media Jack. I know that Flea has been talking about doing some stuff with his D&D group and setting up live stream here for one of those events, and we'll work on that for sure.
I mean, if that's something that people would be into, I mean,
hey, I'd watch it.
Well, you'll end up being here, so you'll end up listening to it too.
This door does shut, though.
Really? I've never known.
Yes. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up, folks. I'm Rollis Gay.
I'm D-Bag. It's been a while.
BOGGCast number 8.
It's actually
month of Smarch.
It's actually way more than number 8. It's just number 8 since we started keeping proper track.
Yeah, well, you know, I look forward to sometime 10 years down the road when a fan, after we're huge.
Yeah, and none of us have to work regular jobs anymore.
Because we're retired.
From playing video games.
Fucking 50. And
well, you'll be 50. I won't be 50.
We'll be at BOGGCast 1100 or whatever, and like, you know, there'll be some keener out there who's like, oh, it's 11:12. It's not 11:11. You guys did 3 before. I found them.
But you know what? There was even a hidden podcast that we did. Do you know that? You and I and my buddy Tyler Moose Syrup got drunk one night, and we were playing Golf It. And you and I did a podcast at 3 o'clock in the morning. I watched it last night.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. It was like we played the game till whenever I think Tyler signed off, and then you and I just kept talking. And we talked for like an hour and a half. I was at home. I was at home because you brought me up just like we were on Google Hangouts, so you just screen capped. It actually looked pretty good. We might have been pretty drunk that night.
At 3 in the morning, during like the peak of my unemployment. No, not likely. Not likely drunk at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I think that might have been where we got the idea to start doing a podcast from. I think we had talked about it, but I think that was the first time we actually put pen to paper. Kinda, you know what I mean?
There was no pen, there was no paper. We have a Google Doc though. We do have a Google Doc template that you use. I look at. Yeah, you fucking. You know,
dude. Like I told you, I'm moving. I'm busy.
I do. Can't read a document, but yeah, we do have.
You didn't share this one with me.
They're all shared. We do have a more or less format here where we can.
Was there anything else that we missed there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, your interview series that you had been.
Oh yeah, we're still
talking shit about there.
Still planning on doing that. That guy's in Cuba right now, so I'm gonna have to probably start with somebody local. Maybe even you.
When do you want to do it?
Sometime when we got like 3 hours. And an hour prior to setup. What I'm thinking is we'll set it up in a basement. I'll get my folding table out, put a tablecloth over it. Get a couple cameras.
You gotta move your green screen. No, you got the green screen.
I've got a second green screen.
Do you have a second webcam? Oh yeah, you do.
Well, I can just take this one downstairs. Take
Yeah.
both downstairs.
Yeah.
And then see if I can make them work. But like,
Okay, wait a minute. You know, there's a way to do that. You have 2 PCs. You have one webcam per PC, like you have into your streaming PC.
Okay.
We'll explain later. No, there's a way to do it. For sure there is.
Well, anyway, but we've done it before for like the bog build stuff.
Yeah,
we had definitely two cameras.
We need to. You're gonna need somebody here to produce.
No, we've got this.
That's fair. I'll bring my other mic like this though.
Yeah. You know, and we'll try to set it up nice and get it figured out.
I'll even bring my boom so I can be like Joe Rogan and like bring the mic closer.
Can you bring it a little closer to the mic there? Can you move it a little closer to the mic there?
Yeah.
And headphones and the rest of it.
I got my headphones. Yeah. No, I think
I'll try to get a werewolf statue put down there. Some brick.
You got your old man statue.
Oh yeah.
You can just use that.
Yeah. There we go. I've got like that dagger there. We can put that on the table somewhere.
Yeah. We can just have empty beer cans on the table too, like in the Trailer Park Boys podcast. I mean, if we're doing this, we're going to be drinking beer anyways. So, I mean,
so yeah, we could definitely set something like that.
Yeah. Next weekend. How about next weekend? Let's. I mean, this isn't going to be anything streamed, but
can you bring that up, Lee?
Yes. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that next weekend.
Sure, man. I got nothing much going on as far as I'm aware.
I don't think I have anything going on.
You're talking a week from
Saturday.
This weekend.
Yeah. And not this coming weekend, the weekend after. So,
and that, folks, is how history is made right there. That's how.
See,
right there.
If we talk about it on here, we pretty much have to do it, right? Because we're committed. So.
You betcha.
I'll maybe try and wear a different shirt.
I can't promise that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm Rollis K.
D-Bag.
Signing off. Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you guys.
Take care.
Pretty good idea to do, though.
Yeah, I think the key is just getting set up right in the basement. We're still live with the mic.
Oh yeah, that's why I looked to make sure before I said anything, bad about people.
Yeah, like, for example,
like fucking JD, that fucking